Today we are talking about what is mesothelioma. Mesothelioma is a type of cancer that develops from thin layer of tissues that cover many of the internal organs. The area most commonly affected is lining of lungs and chest wall. Less commonly, the lining of abdomen and rarely the sac surrounding the heart. Today we will talk about mesothelioma and its law form. Basically, what the sac surrounding the testes may be affected. Signs and symptoms of mesothelioma may include shortness of breath due to fluid around the lung, a swollen abdomen, chest wall pain, cough, feeling tired, and weight loss. These symptoms typically come on slowly, and when we talk about the CT scan showing a left-sided mesothelioma with an enlarged mediastinal lymph node, the specialty is oncology. Symptoms are shortness of breath, swollen abdomen, chest wall pain, cough, feeling tired, and weight loss. The complications are fluid around the lung. Usual onset is gradual onset. Causes are 40 years after exposure to asbestos. Risk factors include genetics, possibly infection with simian virus. Diagnostic method is medical imaging. Examine fluid produced by cancer and tissue biopsy. Preventions include decreased asbestos exposure, and treatment include surgery, radiation therapy, chemotherapy, and fluorodesis. Prognosis: 5-year survival. Frequency is 60,800 affecting during 2015. Death rate is 32,400. More than 80% of the mesothelioma causes are caused by the exposure of asbestos. The greater the exposure, the greater the risk. As of 2013, about 125 million people worldwide have been exposed to asbestos at work. The high rates of disease occur in people who mine asbestos, produce products from asbestos, work with the asbestos product, live with asbestos worker, or work in building containing asbestos. Asbestos exposure and onset of cancer are generally separated by about 40 years. Washing the clothing of someone who worked with asbestos also increases the risk. Other risk factors include the genetics and infection with simian virus 40. The diagnosis may be suspected based on chest X-ray and CT scan finding, and is confirmed by either examining the fluid produced by cancer or by tissue biopsy of cancer. Prevention focus on reducing exposure to asbestos. Treatment often include surgery, radiation therapy, and chemotherapy. A procedure known as fluorodesis, which involves using substance such as talc to scar together with pleura, may be used to prevent more fluid from building up around lungs. Chemotherapy often includes the medications cisplatin and pemetrexed. The percentage of the people that survive 5 years following diagnosis is on average 8% in United States. In 2015, about 60,800 people had mesothelioma and 32,000 died from the disease, and the rates of mesothelioma vary in different areas of world. The rates are higher in Australia, the United Kingdom, and lower in Japan. It occurs in about 3,000 people per year in United States. It occurs more often in males and females. The rates of disease have increased since 1950. Diagnoses typically occur after the age of 65 and most deaths occur around 70 years old. The disease was rare before the commercial use of asbestos. Symptoms or signs of mesothelioma law firm may not appear until 20 to 50 years after exposure to asbestos. The shortness of breath, cough, and pain in chest due to an accumulation of fluid in pleural space are often the symptoms of pleural mesothelioma. Mesothelioma that affect the pleura can cause these signs and symptoms: chest wall pain, pleural effusion or fluid surrounding the lungs, shortness of breath, which could be due to collapsed lung or pleural effusion, fatigue or anemia, wheezing, hoarseness or a cough, blood in sputum, coughed up, and hemoptysis. In severe cases, the person may have many tumor masses. The individual may develop a pneumothorax or collapse of lung. The disease may metastasize or spread to other parts of the body. Abdomen. The most common symptom of peritoneal mesothelioma are abdominal swelling and pain due to ascites, and the other features may include weight loss, fever, night sweats, poor appetite, vomiting, constipation, and umbilical hernia. If the cancer has spread beyond the mesothelium to other parts of the body, system may include pain, trouble swallowing, or swallowing of neck or face. Those symptoms may cause mesothelioma or by other less serious conditions. Tumors that affect the abdominal cavity often do not cause symptoms until they are at a late stage. Symptoms include abdominal pain, ascites, a mass in abdomen, problem with bowel function, and weight loss. Thank you so much guys for watching the video.